Boys and girls, welcome back to Miss Tracy's Directive Draw. Today we're drawing Gerald the Giraffe. There he is. So first you're going to need a piece of paper and a black marker, a pencil or a dark pen of some sorts, whatever you can find, and we'll start drawing with that. So today we're going to start by drawing his mouth, a very long gumnut cup. So from this edge of the paper, somewhat in the middle, drawing his large mouth, gumnut cup. There. From there we're going to do the 3 leaves coming down that he's eating. So starting on this side, I'm going to be coming from the lips, bit of a jagged motion for a open mouth style, down to a point, coming back up and joining it up to the mouth. Doing the second leaf, coming from the lips, bit of a jagged motion again, down to a point, coming around, back up the top to the lip and stop on the lip. The third one, coming down from the lip out and around, bit of a shut the gate motion, and the same from that point, back up, join it up to the lip and stop on the lip. From there we're going to go up and round for his nose, up to his horn. So his nose goes up and around, back around and up for his horn. Over here we're going to draw a little round circle, half circle. And straight down, slopey stick for his horn. Drawing a little bit of a gap between the horns, slopey stick, and then doing the next one coming up. Bit of a slopey stick as well, coming up. A little bit of a round shut the gate for the top of the horn, and back down again, a bit of a slopey stick and stop. On top of those horns, we're going to do a jagged hair for him. So do 2 lines up like that, 2 little lines, and a little jagged up and down hair. Same on the other side, 2 little lines up, little slopey sticks, and lots of pointy jagged hair going up. Coming back over here, we're going to do his jaw, his chin and his jaw coming through behind the leaves. So over here, coming from the mouth, bit of a slopey stick down, and a little stick to the leaf and stop. Between the leaves, we're going to do a line in between, but don't go through the leaves. Stay behind the leaves. Join up again on the other side. Make sure that these lines are somewhat in line for his jaw. Coming from this side of the leaf around to do the jaw line. So coming down and around like a large gumnut cup. That does his nose and his chin, coming down for his jaw. We're going to finish up this side for his neck. So a open mouth motion from the jaw down to the paper's edge and stop. That's his neckline. Coming back over here for his horns, we're going to draw that little stick down, like a tall stick, just a little one down for the tall stick, and we're going to start with his ears, ear. So the motion of the ear is a bit of a open mouth, bit of a straight stick, an open mouth. So a straight stick, open mouth. And from there we're going to come down like a the snake shape or a slopey stick down to a point to make that point of his ear. From there, we're going to go around like a shut the gate. Back up, try not to hit the jaw. We want it to go up and around and stop quite close to the point where we started the ear. So from here, all the way up, and stop, just there. And that creates the ear shape. Inside the ear, he has a little bit of an indentation of the earlobe that we're going to draw. So starting just below inside the ear area, coming around and down. Bit of a gumnut cup to a open mouth. From there, we're going to draw these lines down to give that shadowing effect later on. So 4 lines down, 5 lines down. From the ear, we're going to finish off his neck. So just coming inside of the ear area, giving ourselves some room. From the ear, straight down to the edge of the page and stop. That's his neck. And then we're going to do a jagged line for his hair, just outside of that, like the hair on his horns. A jagged line all the way down to the edge of the paper, which creates his mane, like a horse, a mane, all the way down. We now need to come up and finish his eyes. So they are large open mouths for his eyes. One about here, underneath his horn area, open mouth. And another one over here, right on the edge of his face for another one, slightly smaller. And then in there, we're going to do 2 black circles for the eye pupils. One there, and another one, making him look up because he's eating off the tree. He's looking up. So there's his eyes. We can do some shadowing underneath his neck here. I've done 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lines for the shadowing under his neck. I've done a few on the leaves. 1, 2, 3. Some underneath the leaves where it's shadowing on his chin, creating little shadow marks. Also his nose, he's got nose holes. So at the top of his nose here, we're doing a little bit of a slopey stick for his one nostril and another one going the other way like a tunnel for the other nostril with a little shadow in there as well. Once we finish that, we can do the tree. It doesn't matter how yours looks. All trees are all different. So as long as you've got the stick coming up, which will be a nice slopey stick coming up and around to the edge of the paper, try not to go off the paper, and then right beside that do the same just above, a very thin stick coming down for the leaves that he's eating. And from that you can draw, as you will, a few leaves. So as long as the edges are jagged, it doesn't have to be round, but the points are at the end. So make sure you've got a nice point to make it look like a gumnut leaf. You can put some shadows on there as well, some long sticks. From there we can do another one. A little bit of a leaf there. And there's another one coming in off the top there if you can fit it. Let's do a couple of little slopey sticks there to start off the branch. From there you can do a leaf to a point, little leaf. One stick coming off there. I've done another leaf, but I won't have any room, so I'm just going to do one more leaf here to come out from the tree that we can colour in green later on. And there you have it. As you can see, I've coloured in my Gerald the Giraffe with some nice colours. So I've started off with some yellow for the background. Colour in all this yellow, not the leaves. I used a nice lime green for the leaves to make them look nice and bright. I've used a dark green to come through and give some shadowing if you wish, some dark on the branches. And then I've come through and just coloured with my crayons a nice orange for the shadowing of Gerard's jawline, inside his ear, and the spots that he has. Crayons work quite well. They will do a really nice coverage. You can then use a little bit of brown to do the top of his horns. So up in the horn area, in the ear shadows, and on his mane, I used a bit of brown. You can also use some orange and brown on the old parts of the leaves, giving it that aging colour underneath the bottom area there. And then you're welcome to just do a touch of blue. I did along his nose area for the shadow of the sun coming down, making it look nice and bright, like a shine. And then of course you can colour the background all in blue too if you wish, if that suits. I hope you enjoyed.